In a friendly between Manchester United and Borussia Dortmund, Meunier got a sudden injury. His opponent Marcus Rashford could have easily kept running, but instead of taking a goal-scoring opportunity, the Englishman proved himself to be a real gentleman as he stopped to ask if Meunier was alright. Such examples show us footballers are meant to be rivals, not enemies. So today we would like to let you know about the most noble, beautiful and touching fair play moments in football. But before we get into it, we would like you to answer our question. What is the name of the footballer who was honored with the FIFA Fair Play Award for having an entire playing career without a single yellow or red card? Don't hesitate to leave your answers in the comments and get ready for watching. This summer, Lionel Messi joined Inter Miami and was given a captain's armband straight away, just like Cristiano Ronaldo immediately became captain at Al Nassr. Since then, Leo has already led his new team to their first ever trophy, only a month after he made his debut. Now we suggest you to take a look at this incredible story which happened at the awards ceremony. The Argentine came up to his teammate, DeAndre Yedlin, and tried to pass him the armband, as it was Yedlin who used to wear it until this summer. The American was about to reject it at first, but ultimately accepted Leo's gift. However, it wasn't the end of it. When Messi was given the trophy, he once again addressed Yedlin so that they could lift it as two, and moments later, Lionel and DeAndre shared the common victory as they lifted Inter's long-anticipated trophy together. Right before the PSG Al Nassr friendly, this kid couldn't hold his tears when he saw Cristiano Ronaldo. The Portuguese was quick to notice it as he cheered him up with a hug. After that, the boy asked Ronaldo for his autograph, and Cristiano, as you would expect, could never say no to that. And this no less touching conversation took place back in 2014. The 12-year-old Ryota Iwaoka sat in front of Cristiano Ronaldo and started reading this question from his paper in Portuguese, Cristiano's first language. The audience found the kid's poor pronunciation amusing at first, but Ronaldo responded, "Why are they smiling? Why? He speaks good Portuguese, very good. You should be happy because he tries very hard." These words were enough to silence the audience so that the boy could go on. Last year, Ryota, now aged 19, won the Japanese high school tournament and expressed his gratitude to Cristiano. "Cristiano's advice has always been on my mind. I was able to win the championship. For the last few years, especially this last one, I have had a lot of injuries, but there was a person who supported me and he has been here. I'm very happy to have the best friends from all over the country. Thank you for your great support," he posted on social media.
meu sonho é ser jogador de futebol.
Okay, I understand.
E ter o prazer de dia jogador junto com você.
Okay. Why they smile? Why? You speak good Portuguese.
上手にポルト
Very
ガル
good.
語すごい上手です。
You should be happy because you try very hard.
ですね。これだけポルトガル語で。
Last season Europa League quarter-final between Manchester United and Sevilla ended up being a very intense tie. The first leg ended in a 2-2 draw, but what we would like to highlight is this story. 86 minutes in, the United defender Alessandro Martinez got an injury and couldn't even walk off the pitch. The Sevilla players came to the rescue. Marcos Acuna and Gonzalo Montiel literally carried their injured opponent to the sideline so that he could get treatment. And you might have already noticed that all three of the footballers are Argentines. Last winter they won the World Cup together and then once again showed their team spirit as they helped their compatriot, even though they were now rivals. And now to the incredible display of sportsmanship by the Werder captain Aaron Hunt. He entered the box and lost balance after a contact with the defender, and the referee didn't hesitate to point to the post. Aaron, however, got up at once to tell the ref that there was no foul and ultimately managed to persuade him to reconsider his decision. In a friendly between Liverpool and Milan legends, the Scousers goalkeeper Jerzy Dudek came up to the stands to gather the ball. The 46-year-old Istanbul hero decided to bring joy to the fan in a wheelchair. He gave him the ball. The young Liverpool fan threw it back to Dudek, and the Polish goalkeeper made a save to the delight of the fans. This story takes us to Turkey. In an under-14 game, the Istanbulspor defender was marking the Galatasaray striker Benkaz Almazbekov. The striker fell down on the pitch and the referee gave a penalty. Even though on the replay you can clearly see that Benkaz simply lost balance, the referee stuck with her decision, despite all the Galatasaray players' objections. The captain Almazbekov knew that his side didn't deserve a penalty, so when the whistle was given, he deliberately kicked the ball away instead of taking a shot. The 13-year-old's display of sportsmanship brought him massive respect from football fans all over the world, as it was an act worthy of a true professional and honest man.
Bine bir de ceza dışına girdi, yerde kaldı ve penaltı noktasını gösteriyor hakem. Penaltı noktasına penaltıyı kullanacak Beknaz. İşaret geldi, Beknaz dışarı gönderiyor sevgili seyirciler. İnanılmaz.
The Bayer player Jeremy Frimpong accidentally hit the boy's head while making a clearance. Jeremy noticed that at once and apologized to the young fan. After the final whistle, he once again came up to the kid to make another apology and present him with his shirt. In a Romanian league game, the midfielder Cosmin Matei proved himself to be a real gentleman. The Petrolul keeper injured his knee as he tried to gather the ball after a cross. There was only one defender to beat, but instead of scoring an easy goal, Matei demonstrated his commitment to the fair play spirit as he kicked the ball away. The Turkish Cup Giresunspor Ankaraspor fixture was a very dramatic one. The scores were level 93 minutes in until the 18-year-old Ankaraspor keeper Bayram Kilic made a fatal mistake and let the ball go in. The frustration of the young goalkeeper was agonizing. For half a minute he kept lying down, hiding his face as he knew the price of his mistake all too well. The more experienced Giresunspor keeper Ferhat Kaplan realized that such things may ruin a whole career, so he restrained himself from celebrating the goal with his teammates and came up to Bayram to console him instead. He helped his opponent get up and tried to comfort him. Unfortunately for Bayram, his side lost the game and was eliminated from the Turkish Cup. After the final whistle, pretty much everyone came up to the youngster to show support, including many of his opponents and the referees. Jack Grealish remains a fun-loving guy despite all the hardships he had to endure. His sister was born with cerebral palsy and his little brother died as an infant. But still Jack keeps his head high and never denies fans of fulfilling their dreams. In a World Cup game, he celebrated his goal in quite an unusual way. He spread his arms and moved them up and down. This way, he made a young City fan's dream come true. A month before, he met the 11-year-old Finley, who had sent him a letter. The kid asked Grealish if he could celebrate his next goal dancing and moving his arms, and Jack did so, a small thing to bring joy to the young fan's life. The boy, who just like the footballer's sister, suffers from cerebral palsy. Now to Jose Mourinho's moment of fair play. The Partizani coach Zoran Zekic made a wrong substitution. He subbed off the player who was already sitting on the bench. Zekic tried to cancel the sub, but the ref gave no permission, so the Albanian side had to play on with a man down. Jose knew that though the ref followed the letter of the law, it was just too harsh, so a few minutes later he subbed off Hussein Mawar to make sides equal. The midfielder didn't get it at first, but Jose managed to explain to his player why he had come up with such a decision. After his side Valencia lost the Champions League final on penalties, the goalkeeper Santiago Canizares collapsed in tears, and Oliver Kahn, who had just won the most prestigious club trophy, came up to his opponent to console him. We won the penalty shootout, and Canizares lay down on the goal line and started crying. I could feel for him, as I experienced something similar in 1999. The German recalled back in 2013. He was named man of the match for his 3 saves in the penalty shootout, and his display of sportsmanship after the final whistle brought him another trophy of great importance, the UEFA Fair Play Award. Football knows a bunch of examples of legends getting ovations from their rival fans. The Juventus fans applauded Cristiano Ronaldo, the Betis fans gave a round of applause to Messi, Old Trafford saluted the Brazilian Ronaldo, and Santiago Bernabeu Ronaldinho. All these players are without a doubt among the greatest, but not so long ago, something unique happened. The 16-year-old Lamine Yamal from Barcelona had a fantastic game against Villarreal. There's no need for us to elaborate on that, as the fact that he was named man of the match speaks louder than any words. 76 minutes in, he was subbed off for Ansu Fati and left the pitch to the accompaniment of loud applause.
And he is going to come on right now, Bruno, and a change for Villarreal as well.
It seems as if the game was played at Nou Camp, but in fact Barca were playing away. Just think of it, the teenager who had just turned 16 became man of the match, and what is more, got his share of applause from his rival's supporters. And that's perfectly understandable. The Villarreal fans know all too well that this youngster is probably the future of Spanish football. He could have chosen Morocco, but ultimately decided to play for Spain, and not that long ago he was even given a call-up for the Euro 2024 qualifiers. That was the end of our compilation of the most memorable fair play moments. We would like you to let us know in the comments which one of these stories you find the most enjoyable or touching, and if you could recall some other examples of model sportsmanship. Dear friends, feel free to subscribe to our channel and click the bell button if you enjoyed this video, as that will help its promotion and allow you to get a notification once our new video is out. That's it for today, but there's a bunch of other videos we have on our channel, so don't hesitate to check them out.